Hey everybody, it's me, Stormy Thing, Tommy, the man from California here, to giving you my first Wi-Fi battle with GrovylePWNSPeople. This was epically awesome that I can only show it in two parts. Even if I speed it up, I want to save the epicness. So high five goes, high five, and Gyarados is like, ew, you high-fived me, and he, like, flinches, because everyone, flinches at high-fives, high-five. And I feel bad for my little high-five, because he's doing nothing right now, because it's a giant monster. So I taunt, predicting the Dragon Dance, and let's see, yeah, he does use Dragon Dance, so good prediction on my part. So my high-five's like, okay, the giant dragon thing's scaring me, so I run up to it, punch it, then run back, then he runs back to me, which is pretty awesome. Because high five's just that epic. It's not going to do anything because it resists it, intimidates. Even with the life orb, it's not going to do a lot. So he goes back to me. So I send out my own Gyarados of awesomeness. So then Gyarados, of course, does what Gyarados does best and intimidates it. Mine's like, I'm bigger than you, and his is like, okay. So whatchamacallit? He uses Waterfall on me, and I'm thinking that's not going to do a lot. So yeah, he uses Waterfall, and as I said, that doesn't do a lot. I'm not going to count how much damage that does, because that's too much math for me. So he withdraws his Gyarados, and and then he sends out I Am Smart, his China Wall of amazingness. So then I use Stone Edge, because I didn't predict the switch, so, oh well, his good prediction, good job, Grovyle. So it's not very effective at all, so then I use Dragon Dance, because I like dancing. It's manly. So, and because of my manliness, I get faster and stronger, because that's just manly like that. So, then I Am Smart uses Stealth Rocks, which is good on his part, but this is my only flying type, so it hurts Gyarados a lot, but just him, and sorry for the little thing popping up like that. My computer's pretty annoying. Just got to... Anyway, on to the battle. Enough with my life. You want to hear about Pokemon. So I use Waterfall, and I'm thinking it's going to kill, but no. It, lives with 10 HP, and I'm like, oh god. The thing sets itself on fire and explodes. I didn't expect that at all. I thought it was going to Gyro Ball, and my Gyarados dies, because, hey, if a giant China thing bell exploded in front of me, I would probably get pretty pissed, too. And look at its eyes. Staring at me. So anyway, back to the battle. Sorry, still recovering from the heat yesterday. Well, actually, it's still on today. So then he sends out his Gyarados. So this is Deja Vu, and guess how do I send out? High Five, the epic Apom. And then he goes, Roar, Gyarados. And my little high five's like, okay. I'm a little freaked out now because you're insane. That's why he gets intimidated. So then I, of course, go up to him and say, high five! And then he's like, ew, I don't like your high fives. And that gets me pretty pissed, because when people don't like high fives, it's pretty annoying. So here's the movement on the bottom. So then he flinches, because he doesn't like my high five. So again, I U-turn, because I'm like, okay, this isn't worth it. This isn't worth it at all. So then, sorry, I was adjusting it. So high five's dying because of his life orb. So then I send out the epic thing of Miltank, the pink monster, the cow of milk, the milk of cow. That's suggested. The milkshake. So then the rocks hit Miltank. He's like, no. And then it used Flail. At the time, I was like, oh god. But I watched this video. He said it wasn't Eevee trained, which kind of shocked me, because that could have killed it. Whatchamacallit. So then, just about, he uses, then he sends out Geico, and I'm like, oh no, I have Nationwide. What the heck, man? What the heck? So then I send out Nationwide, aka Cradilly. And Cradilly, I'm sorry, didn't get to shine during this battle. So then he uses Sub, which I didn't expect at all, because I thought this was a special. So I'm like, okay. I go for the, whatchamacallit. Actually, no, I don't go for anything. So now I misclick, which is terrible. Instead, I meant it because I saw he was doing that. So I'm like, oh god. So he uses that. So I misclick. I meant to do protect, but I accidentally did toxic, and that's gonna kill my poor little Cradilly. See, it just annihilates Cradilly, because Cradilly can't really take that stuff. So then he focus punches me, because he's like, oh, I'm ninja. And Cradilly's like, you wanna what ninja? I don't die, because I'm Cradilly, and I'm a tree, and nobody knows what my face is, fool. Because Cradilly's like gangster like that. So then he gets into the triple digits with leftovers, so he's pretty happy. I'm thinking he's gonna outspeed me, and he's now gonna have a sub, which is really bad. So then he leaf blades, and like, goodbye, Cradilly. Goodbye. I'm sorry I didn't get to shine in this battle. Then he lives with 10 HP. I'm like, sliding over the rocks. So I know Cradilly's not going to last, but just in case like he missed or something, I don't know, he decides to sub up, I decided to Toxic. Then I misclick, which is really bad because this is why this battle kind of went into two parts. So I get my HP back. This is really ironic because now I, whatchamacallit, misclick and I use Protect, which is not that good. Sorry for that. So then he uses Leaf Blade, and I Protect.